I do as well.
Right now.
But if anyone could take him out, I think this is one of those teams.
This is like Marky Moo in Future Bubble, but Future Bubble is Raydish, right? And Raydish is like, well, really, like he's very proven in the single space, so I don't have to ask myself if he's got the ability to hang with like different players in a 2 spot. Where it's like we've talked about how like in the same sense, right? Both Experience and Fakey are not known for their 1s play.
Yes.
They're getting to maybe top 16. Right before top 8. They're not getting into that that echelon where they can even get close to the podium. Oh. But as a team, look at that, down sig and the side sig. They're saying they're speed running to the podium here in 2v2s.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, they, while maybe not consistent top 8ers, have top 8'd. you know, that is true. That is the thing.
Experience has one
tournament in singles, and the difference, you can kind of feel it, right? I mean, granted, Raydish also the same, right? And that's where the kind of comparison comes in. But this Red Raptor trying to find some openings here. I mean, Experience so healthy. Fakey also still with 3 stocks, just a little bit more damage. That's going to be an opening from BalloonBoy. It's going to be enough off of that side sig into maybe a chance to get Experience here. The recovery's not going to be enough off the top. Side air, weapon throw.
Yeah, the ground pound. Oh, waited for the recovery. Nice job. Experience is probably going to go down here. No. Just went for a bunch of immediate jumps. BalloonBoy thought he'd mix it up towards the wall, but he doesn't. Makes it back, and now Experience still on 3 stocks, but Fakey taking a good amount of damage while he spent all that time recovering.
Nice catch from Raydish with the gravity cancel. BalloonBoy not able to get in position in time to convert into a team combo. But, I mean, the red team is starting to look a little more alive here. Experience almost gets the cheek one with that down sig. Maybe if you charge it for just a little second more, might have been able to get a stock. We're going to get a punish. Raydish comes in with the, I love he goes for the sidelight nair.
He did the sidelight nair hoping that BalloonBoy would be able to do something. And also because the nair gives you more drift. If you do sidelight side air, you're stuck in the air.
You're just stuck in that spot for a while.
Easier to get punished.
Yeah.
So they've brought it back after a very early double knockout coming out from the blue team. Down sig comes through, that stomp there will punish that. And it's going to take the double knockout once again. All 4 knockouts going over to Experience's Terror so far.
Yeah, I think a bit of a risky play from BalloonBoy considering the fact that Raydish was unarmed, right? So you go for a gravity cancel, you missed it, now you're getting punished,
and it wasn't
Raydish
in
doesn't have anything
reaction
to save you.
It wasn't in reaction to like Raydish getting a hit either, right? So that down sig was just kind of a hard read.
Oh, but they have a chance to get Experience here. They need an opening. End light from Raydish or something, maybe a D-light. No, it's going to be a silent from BalloonBoy. That's not going to lead to much of anything. Recovery hits the other person.
I think it's still fine. That's good damage. He didn't lose out on anything going for that.
Another narrow knockout as well. Oh, recovery will do it too.
All right, let's see if Fakey can survive. Recovery's out of there, jumps out of there, has the dodge, doesn't even need to use it. Even game.
And BalloonBoy content to just not even throw out an attack. He'll just wait. Not trying to force the issue here. Extremely close game. That's a pass. I was going to go for an end sig maybe.
Too slow on the Sair. Gets the down sig though, and Fakey taking a ton of damage. That's 2 combos leading into a signature from the Red Raptor. Goes for the side light, gets carried all the way up. Gravity cancel D-light, could have comboed in a recovery if it hit. And that could have been Experience's stock.
Okay, nice
silent nair recovery, almost comboed into Taro's recovery, and that could have been the stock as well. Recovery nair, now everybody taking a bit of damage. Raydish looking for some kind of starter. And 6 spikes Experience off the left side of the stage. Down 6 sends Fakey flying. And even though the blue team started with a double knockout team combo on every set of stocks, it is the red team that finishes them off here at the end of game number 1. And a damage disparity that I didn't expect there was like 270 Fakey, 670 Experience. That was, I didn't think Fakey was doing that little.
You know, it's interesting because, you know, I've been talking about how good Zerial is in 2s for like a bit now, but like even seeing that end sig connect on Gauntlets, I'm like, man, like if my teammate gets hit by that, like that's a really hard move to interrupt. Zerial just moves so much.
Yeah, and if you slide charge it, you're moving even further. You're usually slide charging it to like get a catch off of like a Sair.
Because you can't really weapon throw that, you know? How do you know where to places?
I mean, it's throwing in the direction and pray, I suppose. We saw a few interrupts on like the signatures that are easier to interrupt are like Tesco side sig where you're like staying in place. And I say easier to interrupt like with a weapon throw. Zariel's just quick, right? Such a great mixture of signatures. Oh, down sig and a Sair. Fakey trying to make it back.
Goes across. Raydish hops on the bike. It's not going to work. Sidelight's going to connect, but not going to be a stock there either. BalloonBoy with some great movement on the base platform, and Raydish gets caught by an end light. Experience isn't there to receive the pass from Fakey though.
Ooh, falls down, has the axe, gets the recovery, great follow-up. Raydish could go down as well, interrupts the bike. Gets the side air, low on jumps. BalloonBoy with that invincible down sig from the iframes on respawn. Evens up the game, does not get the nair off the end light pass.
Okay, I guess the side air punish, but a little bit too late. Raydish does end up taking some knockback there. Oh, tricky weapon throw.
I like the recovery, even
Same.
though it hits Raydish. It's just like give him a better chance to get back down.
Wow, beautiful D-light from Fakey there. That was good spacing.
Okay, not the greatest trade. Got a recovery onto BalloonBoy. I think Experience was trying to go like higher above the recovery to get a combo and just ended up getting caught. So he goes down, but BalloonBoy is super damaged.
Wow, and Experience just, oh wait, BalloonBoy, now he's chilling.
Experience is going to go for a ground pound right afterwards.
Beautiful dodge timing from BalloonBoy to get through the ground pound. Raydish gets caught by the recovery. Doesn't have a dodge here, but that extent, man, the active frame mount recovery really coming in clutch. Opportunity for a team combo. The weapon throw is going to maybe force a high recovery from Raydish. Goes for the gravity cancel side sig. And gets Pogo, should have dodge back, and then Experience comes out for the recovery to clean up.
What a series of edge guards coming from them.
Perfect.
Everywhere from the recoveries to the weapon throws, playing around to the dodge cooldown every 3 seconds. Raydish got absolutely demolished on that stock.
You could just like very clearly see the intentionality between all of the stripping away of every single resource that Raydish had.
And Raydish did good recovering. Like he used Red Raptor's kit to the fullest. Went for the end sig there on the pivot there, coming up from Raydish's combo, D-light side air.
Oh, wow. Timing at the same exact time. Experience. Now kind of bullying Raydish a little bit. BalloonBoy also can't seem to get much footing. Gonna go ahead and get that recovery. And a pass off the side air. We need a ground pound or something here. Can't go for it. Raydish doesn't cover anything. And there goes BalloonBoy. And Raydish soon to fall as well.
I think fine idea from BalloonBoy. They were behind enough to where if they didn't close the stock there's no chance they were winning the game.
Yeah, I agree. I think my only criticism would probably exist in that I think Raydish should have tried to help him get that edge guard as well.
Yeah. Gets the recovery and the gravity cancel down. Off the bounce, too. That's really cool. That's a rehearsed setup, right? Because I think I viewed it at first as like, oh, the down heavy missed. No, it didn't. The recovery bounced him into the bottom of the attack. So, like, maybe it's like a timing. It's just something that you put out there so that you don't have to time it. But
that's what I think. Yeah, is that like if it hits on the initial hit, fine. If it doesn't on the bounce, maybe you get a second chance.
Maybe we're gonna get to see that before they lock in the maps here.
Yeah, beautiful team combo here. I love seeing an unarmed team combo
neutral,
as well.
And then the recovery. Yeah, it bounced off the ground into it. So even if it doesn't matter when he hit it. It just lasts that long.
Yeah, if anything, it gives you more leniency.
Yeah, really cool. Really cool option. We're going to game 3. Experience and Fakey, even in the game they lost, I think their team combos have been more consistent across the board.
I would agree.
So we're going to go into game 3 and see if that still remains here back on Fortress of Lions. Weapon spawns going over to the bow players on both sides.
All right, let's see. Who's going to get the first major opening here? BalloonBoy kind of sitting in the side, gets a side light, hits Raydish with it as well. And there's an opening for the blue team. Gets interrupted by BalloonBoy. And look how much damage he gets for that. Gets a dodge and then converts that to so much damage on Experience. That's exactly what we want to see from BalloonBoy. Go ahead and split up some of that damage happening to his teammate here. Raydish now in the 1v1 versus Fakey. But Fakey looked like he's collapsing a little bit more on a BalloonBoy here. And Raydish is kind of on the side looking for his moment. Maybe a little bit too passive, though.
Ooh, ground pound catches the dodge too. Fakey looking for the edge guard, gets the side air. Pivot on the down air. Fakey low on jumps, but does have the recovery left. Manages to disarm BalloonBoy. And blue team continues to run away with this lead into the down tick. I was worried that Fakey wasn't going to be able to get there in time, but man, Axe Neutralite is just the best setup move in the game. It just has to be.
Yeah, right. It has to be. It's quick. It's like similar to Sword and Light, but sends a little bit further. Down tick from BalloonBoy. Doesn't have enough juice on to get any knockouts. Gonna make it a little bit rough. That D-light recovery, just barely enough to get a KO. They need to collapse on a Fakey here. Raydish getting pushed off the side, and then beautiful runaway from Fakey, and then comes back with the ground pound to go ahead and get a little bit of extra damage. Raydish now trying to get back on the stage. And they're fine kind of playing around the corner because Experience doesn't have a hammer in hand right now, but they are getting kind of lapped a little bit in damage. Fakey still has that third stock.
Yeah, Fakey playing very well on the spear here too. Starting to call out more and more of the red team's options. Oh, the ground pound, thanks it.
Oh, he's gone.
He get the double knockout on a Raydish here too. Ground pound went out for Experience there. May have accidentally taken out a
KO'd himself.
That's well, Experience and Fakey definitely poised to win this game.
Yeah,
after that.
That's rough. I thought there was going to be maybe a gravity cancel N-Sig from Raydish at some point on the boots to go ahead to either try to save BalloonBoy or get a turnaround.
I think he thought so too.
But
and then it didn't happen. And sometimes it happens. Ground pound does take experience down though. And the game state's not as bad as I thought. Fakey's had that high survivability. NSIG could spike him here.
Gotta convert here.
They gotta get this edge guard. No, they switch back over to experience.
And they don't get much on experience either, but they still got really good damage. It's not the worst.
Experience. Ooh. Well, if he went down there, that would have been crazy to see red team pull a win out of this.
Nice from Raydish to break up experience, but Fakey already caught the pass. They need to get experience here. BalloonBoy goes for the double recovery to see if he can get an early knockout.
Weapon throw stops Raydish from doing anything more.
Oh, he doesn't get the spacing there.
Oh, experience wasn't ready for the end light. Okay, that could have been a down sig. Ground pound misses Fakey off of that landing ground pound. Weapon throw hits BalloonBoy in the face on accident. They could take Fakey down. That's brutal.
And that might be it. I don't know how Raydish gets out of this. He doesn't is the answer. Gets caught by that. And that's going to be game. Yeah, experience and Fakey.
Very, very tumultuous game state, right? Like, they got close to being...
Closer than we would have thought, right?
Because Fakey almost went down the right side. And then experience almost went down in orange to the exhausted gauntlet recovery off the top. And
yeah,
that could have been
that's crazy.
Well.
I just don't think you expect to get spiked there as BalloonBoy. Because Fakey is below you.
Okay, Raydish just had jumps. He just went for a ground pound and just hit the blast.
I don't know. You know, sometimes you go for... Yeah, I think in Raydish's head, he's just like, I need to make some kind of play here to try and equalize things or keep them close.
Yeah.
And then just went a little too hard, you know?
Well, we're at match point here. Experience and Fakey about to make the upset. Up 2-1, looking pretty solid. I think all three games have looked pretty good. I think game one, Raydish and BalloonBoy were able to clutch the last stocks, but it wasn't like they were winning the whole time.
Yeah.
So still solidly in favor of experience and Fakey. And BalloonBoy not showing the presence that he had in the set before this.
Oh, nice D-light, N-light, double N-light from Fakey. Just really not hesitating to anti-air with that button. And the game stay always even, right? They make sure that they get their trades. Raydish almost gets a stock there, these recoveries. It's like they're getting these hits that are vertical, that are this close to knocking out, but just barely not having the difference. Yeah. And it's adding up.
Yeah. The damage adds up, but you're right. The terms of like what they get in return to not knocking it out, that's adding up even more.
Nice chase dodge down from BalloonBoy. Gets caught by the down air, though. That bow down air is so precarious. And BalloonBoy is actually going to be the first person to lose a stock here. Raydish almost gets caught. He just does a side air out of a hit stun and then goes for a side sig.
Side sig into end sig, catches him actually. And while the arrows do blast Raydish, it's not as bad as the damage Fakey took.
Yeah, I think Raydish unfortunately wanted to be able to dash forward a little bit and get the pass off of that. But either way, I mean, still a pretty decent game state, all things considered, for the red team here, trying to force the game 5.
Doesn't get the alley-oop on that. BalloonBoy was stuck on the platform. Experience gets kicked away by Raydish as he picks up the boots. That's going to take Fakey down. Team combo to Experience. Has to land. Gets hit by the Nair and a neutral light. But the side light does not. He doesn't get the dash forward side light. Yeah. He just side lights his teammate on accident, and Experience gets out.
Okay, there we go. Fakey gets another stock here. Experience gets tagged by a little bit of friendly.
And BalloonBoy just waiting for Raydish to get a weapon. What has he got? Orb on deck. Neutral light. Spot dodges Fakey's attack. Oh, didn't follow up off the
wake
Nair.
Up from Experience.
Side light, side air.
Catches him. Yep. Can they collapse on a Fakey here? When they've had these 2v1 moments, they haven't really been able to do much with them, truth be told.
Would have liked to see Raydish charge that down sig a little bit longer. Maybe could have spiked Fakey, but he makes it back. Down air is going to punish that down sig. Experience playing a little recklessly. Finally picking up a weapon here, but I'm seeing a little lack of focus coming out from the blue team here in game number 4.
Nice. Oh, it doesn't even matter. I mean,
say that, and then they bring it right back.
Yeah. Grab cancel N-sig was sick from Raydish to go ahead and get that wall touch, but great, or even better coverage here from the blue team. And now the game state is fairly even here. Fakey does have that second stock, but he's in the deep red. Experience is also taking some damage to be in the light yellow on his final stock. So all things considered, the swing can happen at a moment's notice here.
Sidelight Sider doesn't get the recovery afterwards. BalloonBoy a little slow in the follow-ups. Puts himself in danger going for that edge guard against Experience. Sidelight Nair and the recovery will take Fakey down. Can Experience avoid getting caught by the Nair from BalloonBoy?
Oh, and I thought they would at least maybe clear that weapon here because now Fakey just gets a free bow to play with.
I really think they just want to get a combo on Experience. BalloonBoy was looking for those Nairs. They never found him. So you're right. Fakey now on his signature weapon. Ooh, Sider gets punished.
Ooh, okay, I love the jump there from Raydish. They're kind of a safe punish option to go for. Can't really combo off of it, though. Things are starting to get a little scary. Raydish has a lot of damage here, and BalloonBoy, while not undamaged, can't take too much more either. The side sig does not get interrupted, and it's enough to knock out. 2v1 situation.
Fakey kind of just stared at him.
Yeah, it was deer in headlights for a moment there. I was a little surprised. I was like, weapon throw, something?
I wonder if Fakey's thought process was like, this isn't going to knock Experience out, and then I will hit him afterwards.
Perhaps.
But Experience just ends up going down.
Or even then, I thought, you know, maybe trade.
Yeah, any button press would have been good, but the Ensa catches him, spikes him. They bring it to a game 5. Raydish and the BalloonBoy, great job on game number 4. Yeah, that was just like a moment. The deer in headlights explains it perfectly, where he just kind of stared at him, and it was just like, maybe not thinking about Experience at the time. Maybe his focus was on BalloonBoy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever the case is, they're bringing it to a game 5.
All right, let's see.
I don't know, sir, if we were supposed to be looking at the replays there, but
No, I mean, they definitely got the replay audio going, but
I would have liked to have seen what his focus was on. But we're gonna go into game 5 here. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Raydish, BalloonBoy, Experience, Fakey, winner of this, going up in the Grands to fight against Zen and Hideaway, who have been looking absolutely phenomenal here in the Summer Championship in North America. Let's see what we've got. We've got Zariel and Red Raptor against the Kaya and Terrace. Oh, goodness. First strike is immediately
that hammer side sig, that's the affordance that you get with it, right? We honestly, you know, Experience on this hammer has been doing an immaculate job of, you know, getting his hits in when he needs to. We've generally seen, I feel like, a little bit more of the axe outside of these particular situations where we're off stage, but now the red team is going to be playing from a bit of a deficit here. But I don't think for much longer. They're doing a great job of racking up the damage. They just need their conversions to the stock knockout. Beautiful interruption from Raydish there.
Ooh. Goes in for the side, so he gets hit by the D-Light sider, even with the save attempt from Raydish. Raydish taking a ton of damage here, gets the D-Light recovery, but it's not going to get the knockout just yet. And BalloonBoy looking for unarmed finishers, and maybe being a little too hasty about that because he's getting punished for it. So I thought he was going to go for grab there. Fakey's just waiting for him to try.
Okay,
gets the D-Light recovery. Yeah.
Not enough. They can't catch Fakey. He's going to weapon throw him off the stage. At least remove some of his presence so that they can maybe have an easier time, but that's not quite going to work here. BalloonBoy still with restock, just caught by the recovery from the underside.
Like that, like the weight. He wasn't far enough ahead where he wanted to do the team damage.
Another ground pound.
Double ground pound. Wait, Fakey, what are you going for here? Okay, I see. 3 stocks still left on the table. I thought he had lost a stock recently, but he was like, I'm going to trade this for Raydish.
Yeah.
Like that mentality.
Nice catch from BalloonBoy there. Experience has been kind of hovering around the same area in the stage for a little while here. He reads it with a nair.
That knocks out on its
double
own.
side that recovery. Weapon throw up as well.
Pick
and
back.
he catches it.
Goes for the recovery, tries to get the double on Experience, doesn't hit it.
Oh,
nice job with that dash
right
back recovery. Using the platform for that movement. Could get a nair here. Goes for ground pound instead. He's got to be careful about Fakey's ground pounds. Sidelight, double sidelight recovery. That'll take him down. Nair into no. Raydish doesn't catch Experience. Ends up getting stuck on the platform. BalloonBoy carrying the team on his back.
Yeah, I was gonna say Game 5 BalloonBoy is kind of a thing. You know, it seems like he like activates.
What? He's hit every single read off of sidelight. All right, Experience super damaged. They've taken the lead here.
Trying to find an opening. BalloonBoy. I mean, Raydish is just standing there. He's like,
Raydish is
BalloonBoy,
like,
go
you
off,
go,
brother.
BalloonBoy. He's like, what is the,
You
he gets
got
the
that.
side air. It's like, what? Blue team doesn't know what's going on. The team combo, no. He doesn't get the down stick. That could have been Fakey's stock.
Yeah, just
down
not
stick
enough damage.
would pick you up from below and send you up towards the sky.
He's really saying go off. Yeah, Raydish, I think, also doing really good on defense here as well.
Dude, BalloonBoy's damage has got to be like 800 this game. I cannot believe it. He is unstoppable. Ensa comes through. Experience and Fakey are terrified by him.
I mean, this is kind of similar to what you were saying before, right?
Off the side of the stage.
Oh, he tries to go for the grab cancel down again.
Oh.
And they're trying to collapse on a Raydish. You were saying before, this is a mirror of the Marquee Move Future Bubble team,
it
right?
is, although I wasn't expecting it to be quite so literal. Raydish is doing such a great job playing it. How is BalloonBoy's untouchable? I can't believe this. Finally, Experience swats away. Endlight, side air, almost gets the spiking hitbox on Raydish with the recovery. That's his chance of winning this game at this point. They're so far behind compared to BalloonBoy. BalloonBoy gets disarmed. Raydish has just got to survive. He manages to make it through. BalloonBoy picks up the bow, but I think he wants the gauntlets. That's what he's been navigating through so far.
Yeah, Raydish has been honestly a little bit lucky. When he got caught by that down sig, Experience was already in a side air animation. If he got that, it would have been a 2v1 already. And so now, look at the way he's weaving in and out. And he still has 2 stocks, by the way. He gets one!
And then Raydish gets the side air into the weapon throw. Can he get the down stick here? Gets the side air. Is that it?
GG. Wow. BalloonBoy. How much damage? 914.
Okay, I thought it was
914.
914. Okay, yeah. See, if anybody's complaining that casters are biased, you cannot say that with this stat line. That is, he was playing out of his freaking mind. I couldn't believe what I was watching. He made the entire playing field terrified. Raydish didn't want to get near him.